Freestyle BMX can be traced back to the United States of the mid-1970s, when teenagers began riding bikes in skate parks across California. It's gone on to become one of the world's leading action sports, with BMX boasting over 2.5 million riders in America alone. Over in Europe, one of today's leading lights is 26-year-old Spanish rider Dani Peñafiel. A three-time winner of the prestigious Extreme Barcelona action sports event, Peñafiel has a best finish of 6th at World Championship level. When we met up with Dani, he'd recently returned from filming his latest video at various locations in southern Spain.
The most important thing you need in this sport is to always want to move forward, to have new ideas and lots of imagination. That's why I like BMX, because it's freestyle and you can do whatever you want. Everything from attempting jumps to riding down stairs. That's why it's so good, because there's no one telling you to do this or do that. You just have your time and your space to do whatever you want.
Although he didn't take up BMX until he was a teenager, Dani was just 2 when he first learned to ride a bike. His mother Raquel recalls how her son's inquisitive nature and sense of adventure resulted in a few scrapes both on and off 2 wheels.
When he was very small, I used to get calls from the school every day because he just wouldn't keep still. He was quite naughty and had lots of energy. Ever since he was very small, all he really wanted to do was ride his bike around all day.
Dani hails from Burgos in northern Spain. Founded over 1,000 years ago, the city is steeped in history, and its principal attraction is the Gothic Cathedral, famous for its striking architecture and 88-metre-high spires. The cathedral contains the tomb of El Cid Campeador, a military leader and Castilian nobleman. He's the city's most important historical figure, having been immortalised in folk tales, plays and films. Last year, Dani bought his first home in Burgos, which he's furnished and decorated himself.
Hi, welcome to my house. So I bought this place about a year ago, and I'm doing it up bit by bit. This is my friend Josh from England, who's over here to ride BMX for a few days. Here's my heater, and I often sit over here when I'm relaxing at home. I've built a lot of the furniture myself out of pallets, the worktops, the wine rack. And this is my signature bike frame, one that I designed. It's a Mutant Bikes frame, and I specified the geometry. It's called Tizona, after the sword of El Cid, and it's something I've always wanted to do. And this is my bedroom, my bed, my bike, and that's pretty much all there is. I like to keep things simple, so there's just a table, a few clothes here, and that's it. And I'm using this as a storeroom right now. We call it the panic room.
Dani's DIY ethos extends beyond home furnishings. He built the ramps at his indoor bike park and has also ventured into the tuning and modification of old cars.
I approach it the same way as BMX. Riding's all about being creative and doing new things. And with cars, it's the same. I think of something, like adding a turbo. I work out where I want to put it and use my imagination to create a new version of the car. That's why I like it so much.
Once his automotive vision has been realised, Dani tests his new creation around the back streets of Burgos, whilst keeping an eye out for potential new BMX riding sites. When he was 13 and starting to take the sport more seriously, Dani crashed at an event in Madrid. During the impact, one of his elbows was forced into his abdomen, causing internal bleeding and rupturing a kidney that later had to be removed. The accident could have ended not only his career, but his life.
I told him that he'd never ride a bike again. I said, "I'm not letting you do that anymore. It's over." Because he'd been injured so badly. Thankfully, he recovered, but he still had that desire to ride his bike. He couldn't live without it, so I had to back down. I had to let him get on with it and accept that it was his passion, that riding BMX was something he just had to do.
The sport's dangers were brought starkly into focus again in October 2013, when Dani's friend Álvaro Serrano died following a freak accident at an event in Portugal.
It's really changed the way I approach riding. It's helped me to try to enjoy riding in the same way he used to, and see the whole thing differently. He was always here riding with me over the last couple of years. And the truth is that I miss him a lot, because he was with me every day, in every session. And the time we spent here was amazing.
In addition to his competition commitments, Peñafiel is often asked to ride in exhibition events. Football dominates Spain's sporting agenda, so Dani is more than happy to do his bit in helping BMX reach a wider audience, generate more support and attract sponsors. He's also become increasingly involved in producing videos. Earlier this year, Dani journeyed to the city of Malaga and spent 10 days filming at a number of locations, experimenting with different types of terrain and riding styles.
BMX has given me things that no other career could have done. Travelling, meeting amazing people, all sorts of experiences I'd never have had if I'd stayed in Burgos. I've travelled a lot, and even though I've had problems with my kidney and the doctors told me not to ride again, I stuck with it, because it's my thing. It's just something I love doing.
Dani's recent victory at the Extreme Barcelona event proved that he's still a force to be reckoned with on the competition scene. And given his wholehearted commitment to the sport, there's no doubt that this amiable action sports hero will remain a key figure in developing BMX both within Spain and beyond.
I'm proud of him for fighting for what he really wants, his passion, which is to ride his BMX bike. Given everything he's been through, it would have been easy to back away and give up on the whole thing. But he's had the courage to fight for what he wants, and I really respect him for that.
I think I'm still good enough to ride in competitions, so I want to continue doing that and keep improving. In the future, I'd like to make more BMX videos and do something that keeps me connected with the whole scene. I've made a big effort to get to where I am now, so I'm sure that, on some level, I'll keep involved with BMX World.